Hey Alexa, please tell them the story of my badass tuition teacher.
Okay. Is a real life story that had occurred in my beautiful life when I was a teenager. By watching the thumbnail and title of the video, I think you have understood that today we are going to tell you a story of my badass tuition teacher. Okay, then now let's start without fucking any time. One day I was very overconfident because that day everything was happening like that I was saying. At first I betted my dad that today there will be rain, and at last I won because rain had occurred that day in spite of having a sunny morning. Okay, then let's proceed. That day I was very happy and overconfident, and I was walking like a film star on the road because of the overconfidentness. Actually, I was going to a coaching class. It was at 6 p.m. on my watch, and my sir had also told me not to be late. Thus, I run like a cheetah's bitch on the road, and I definitely reached my destination at 6:15. Then also I was acting overconfidently and entered the coaching room like a superstar. That coaching class consists of sexy, beautiful, hot girls, thus I maintained my discipline in class, but my tuition sir was a motherfucking halogen. He loves to break the confidence in every children. As I was acting over smart that moment, only my teacher's pen had fallen down beside my toes. That day I was acting like a fucked up boy, which attitude thus I had not pick up the pen, expecting sir to pick up his pen from the side of my toes, but for that attitude only sir had became very angry and told one baby girl to pick up the pen. Yes, I did as you are thinking. I immediately picked up the pen and had given it to the sexy baby girl. After hearing thank you from her, my heart became soft and my penis became long. Sorry for that. But in that period of time I became horny, after hearing thank you from the sexy girl. But what to do, is you know every story has a devil in it. Thus my sir was a bursted devil in my beautiful love story. As I was doing maths, he came in front of me, just saw my copy and had punched very hard, and my head I had started crying. My whole self-respect had been washed away by the badass sir. As I was crying I became very angry because he had bitten me just for not giving equals to sign in front of every line of the sum. As I argued with him, he became much more angry and took a pipe and had bitten me very hard. That day was a very bad day in my life. The story had not ended here. That badass sir came to my home and complained my mom that I had argued with him, and then only the conversation had transferred from my mother to father. Hashtag no slangs to parents. Then after my father heard it, he took a long stick and gave it to my sir. That day my full family was against me, and my sir had bitten me with the wooden stick very badly. It was around 10 p.m. at night as my sir left the house. I had also ran behind him by taking a blanket in my hand, thinking that I will leave my house because no one is with me in my family. That night I slept beside a mad woman on the footpath of a street. The next morning I had decided to take some food from my neighborhood friend's house. Thus as I entered the building early morning, my father ran downstairs and caught me. I thought today my father will kill me as I left the house, but he hugged me very tightly. I start crying. He told me never to leave the house again. My mother's eyes was filled with tears. After that I explained the story to my dad that sir had bitten me for nothing, just to take out his temper. My father became very angry and immediately called my sir by his phone number and told him that I had left his tuition, and hung up the phone. For that moment I was very happy, but the next day that motherfucking sir had came with a fucked up gift and told me that he will never ever beat me again. And as you know now also I am studying in his motherfucking coaching center just only for the sexy hot girls where he beats other children's but never ever dare to beat me again.